The 1963 Jefferson Nickel. Without a mint mark is a coin that seems common at first glance but carries a legacy deeply rooted in American numismatic history. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally omitted mint marks until 1980, this coin is a silent testament to the economic, political, and cultural backdrop of early 1960s America. While the Jefferson Nickel series began in 1938, the 1963 issue stands out among collectors due to its pristine design, historical importance, and potential market value in top condition, reaching up to $900 in uncirculated and mint state grades. Designed by Felix Schlag, a German-born American sculptor. The obverse of the 1963 Jefferson Nickel features a dignified left-facing bust of Thomas Jefferson, third President of the United States, known for his authorship of the Declaration of Independence and his role in shaping American democracy. Schlag's design captures Jefferson's determined and thoughtful expression, a symbol of intellectual strength and political foresight. The inscriptions on the obverse include the phrase, "In God We Trust," along the left rim, Liberty to the right of Jefferson's profile, the date 1963 following it, laid out in classic symmetry. On the reverse, Monticello. Jefferson's Virginia estate is presented in beautiful neoclassical detail, centered beneath the inscription, E pluribus, unum, Latin for out of many, one. The building's symmetry and domed roof are precise and striking. It's flanked below by the word Monticello, followed by the denomination 5 cents in United States of America. The reverse design, though seemingly simple, was revolutionary in 1938 when Schlag won the National Design Competition. He originally included stylized architectural flourishes, but the mint required revisions for accuracy. This 1963 issue remains faithful to the final approved design. The coin was struck in copper nickel, with a composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighing 5.00 grams and measuring 21.2 millimeters in diameter. This alloy, introduced during World War II, was chosen for its durability and resistance to corrosion, making the coin practical for everyday use while maintaining its aesthetic appeal. No mint mark appears on the coin, as all Philadelphia minted nickels of this era were issued without one. What elevates the 1963 Jefferson Nickel to its current market value of up to $900 is not rarity in terms of mintage, as over 175 million were produced, but the combination of exceptional condition. Full steps on Monticello, a grading feature where the steps on the building are fully struck and visible. An historical intrigue. Coins graded MS67 full steps FS or higher by professional agencies like NGC. Numismatic Guarantee Company or PCGS professional coin grading service are especially sought after by serious collectors. The challenge lies in finding a 1963 nickel that has been impeccably preserved, showing no wear, clear luster, and complete strike details, especially on the steps of Monticello, which are often weakly struck. A pristine full steps example is a testament to both minting precision and careful long-term preservation, often pulled directly from mint sets or early rolls. Jefferson Nickels, with FS designations in high grade, routinely outperform lower grade specimens at auctions, commanding premium prices. For example, recent auction data show that high-grade 1963 no-mint mark Jefferson Nickels have fetched between $700 to $900, depending on toning, strike quality, and grading agency certification. Beyond condition and grading, collector value is also driven by the coin's role as a bridge between classic and modern U.S. coinage. The Jefferson Nickel endured from 1938 through 2003 with minimal design changes, making it one of the longest-running modern U.S. coin designs. The 1963 issue came just before the Coinage Act of 1965, which eliminated silver from circulating dimes and quarters, and signaled a shift in coinage policy and metal composition nationwide. Although the nickel was unaffected in composition, it remained a barometer of broader changes in the U.S. economy and minting practices. Numismatists often view 1963 nickels as part of the final chapter in a more stable and traditional era of American coinage. Another interesting aspect lies in the numismatic education these coins provide. The Jefferson Nickel series allows new collectors to learn the importance of grading, strike quality, mint mark placement, and historical context. Many beginner collectors cut their teeth on Jefferson Nickels, and the 1963 coin often sparks deeper exploration into the series, especially when they discover that a coin that once bought bubblegum may now be worth hundreds. Moreover, the market appeal for vintage U.S. coins continues to grow internationally, with global collectors recognizing American coins as both historic artifacts and investment vehicles. Well-preserved Jefferson Nickels, especially from pivotal years like 1963, are increasingly in demand. As more collectors submit coins for grading, the population of MS66 and MS67FS coins remains relatively small, making the competition for top-condition pieces fierce. For YouTube viewers and coin hunters hoping to discover one in pocket change or family collections, the 1963 no-mint mark Jefferson Nickel offers both a challenge and a reward. While it may take time, finding a clean, high-grade example perhaps from an old bankroll or mint set could represent hundreds of dollars in value. It's part of what makes numismatics so thrilling. Ordinary-looking coins can carry extraordinary hidden value in terms of cultural impact. Coins like the 1963 Jefferson Nickels serve as time capsules. They passed through the hands of Americans during the Civil Rights Movement, the Kennedy presidency, and the build-up to the Vietnam War. They were used at diners, gas stations, schools, and post offices, quiet witnesses to a transformative time in U.S. history. Holding one in hand is like holding a small piece of the 20th century. This emotional and historical connection contributes to their continued popularity in coin collections across generations. In conclusion, the 1963 no-mint mark Jefferson Nickel, while not rare in general circulation, transforms into a valuable collector's item when preserved in high grade with full steps. Its detailed design by Felix Schlag, strong historical roots, potential auction value up to $900 make it a star of the Jefferson Nickel series. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a beginner exploring your first collection, this coin proves that sometimes the most extraordinary treasures are hiding in plain sight, right in your pocket change. Next up, the 1958 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark might appear to be just another common coin from mid-20th century America. But for collectors and numismatists, certain examples of this coin can be worth an astonishing $7,000 or more, especially in pristine condition or with rare varieties. At first glance, this penny seems ordinary, minted during the final year of the iconic wheat ear reverse design, which was introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday.
However,
it is precisely the fact that 1958 marked the end of the wheat penny era that adds both sentimental and historical significance to this coin. The obverse features the classic portrait of Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse showcases two stylized wheat stalks, symbolizing prosperity and framing the phrases 1 cent and United States of America. Above it is inscribed the motto E pluribus unum. The absence of a mint mark below the date on the obverse indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which customarily did not use mint marks on cents during that era. What elevates the value of the 1958 no mint mark wheat penny to thousands of dollars in today's market is a combination of rarity, its exceptional condition, and in some cases, rare varieties such as doubled dies. One of the most valuable versions is the 1958 doubled die obverse DDO, coin in which the date and lettering on the obverse appeared noticeably doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. Only a few specimens of this era are known to exist, making it one of the rarest and most coveted errors in Lincoln cent history. In fact, one such 1958 DDO Lincoln penny was sold for over $100,000 at auction, while high-grade regular strikes without errors have fetched up to $7,000, depending on condition and certification by trusted grading services like NGC Numismatic, Guarantee Corporation, or PCG's Professional Coin Grading Service. Collectors are particularly interested in coins graded MS66 or higher mint state, especially those with original red luster designated as Rhode, as color also plays a crucial role in determining a coin's value. Beyond era types, what adds to The coin's desirability is its place in American numismatic transition. The following year, in 1959, the reverse design was changed from the wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial to mark the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This transition adds a layer of historical closure to the 1958 wheat penny, making it not just a collectible, but a symbol of an end of an era. The final year of any coin design often draws attention from collectors. The 1958 penny is no exception. With over 250 million coins minted that year, the majority were heavily circulated and worn down over time, making uncirculated or mint condition coins particularly scarce and highly valuable. Coin collectors should also be aware that not all 1958 pennies are inherently valuable. The vast majority are worth face value to a few cents, if circulated and worn. But the true treasures lie in well-preserved coins, especially those certified by third-party grading services. Collectors seek out coins with full, sharp details on Lincoln's coat, hair, and jawline, and reverse clarity in the wheat ears and lettering. Coins with rich original luster and minimal marks are the ones that command premium prices. In addition to grading, authentication is crucial, especially if you suspect you have a 1958 double die penny. Many fakes and altered coins exist in the market, and authentication by PCGS or NGC can protect buyers and sellers alike. Interestingly, the 1958 no-mint mark wheat penny has also gained value due to growing interest in vintage American coins and the shrinking pool of high-grade specimens. As more collectors and investors enter the coin market, competition for top-condition coins intensifies, driving prices higher at auctions and online marketplaces like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections. This growing demand, paired with the coin's historical importance and error variety rarity, makes it a hot topic in the world of collectible coins. Even circulated 1958 wheat pennies can fetch a few dollars if they show unique toning or errors. And coins with doubling on lesser elements like the motto or liberty are also examined closely by error enthusiasts. Another aspect that increases this coin's appeal is its emotional and nostalgic value. For many collectors, wheat pennies were their first introduction to coin collecting, often found in family change jars, handed down through generations, or acquired from older relatives. This emotional connection keeps interest alive and ensures that key dates like the 1958 issue remain in high demand. The story behind each coin, who handled it, how it was saved, and how it survived the decades adds to its mystique and value. Moreover, education and awareness in the numismatic community continue to uncover hidden gems. Stories of people discovering rare pennies like the 1958 no-mint mark wheat penny with doubling in old jars, estate sales, or random rolls from the bank serve as constant reminders of the treasure that could be hiding in plain sight. These stories fuel the interest and hope of new collectors and reinforce the coin's legendary status among enthusiasts. It's also a reason why coin roll hunting remains a popular hobby. People are always on the lookout for $1 million coin hiding in everyday change. When evaluating or selling your 1958 penny, consulting a coin expert or sending your coin to a professional grading company is crucial. Factors like eye appeal, luster, strike sharpness, and surface preservation all contribute to the final grade and ultimately the value. Also keep in mind that coins stored improperly over the years may lose value due to oxidation, corrosion, or fingerprint marks. Proper handling, using gloves and storing in acid-free holders or coin capsules can preserve their condition and maintain their high market value. In conclusion, the 1958 no-mint mark wheat penny stands as a remarkable collectible for several reasons. Its place as the final year of the classic wheat design, the existence of incredibly rare double die varieties, the influence of condition and color on market price, and the growing interest in mid-century American coins. While most of these pennies are common in circulated condition, the rare high-grade examples and error types can be worth up to $7,000 or even more, making it a true gem for collectors. If you believe you have one of these rare coins, don't overlook its potential. Get it examined, graded and appraised. You might just be holding a small piece of copper history that could deliver a big payday. Next up, the 1909 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny holds a highly revered position in American numismatics, marking the beginning of a new era in U.S. coinage with the introduction of the Lincoln cent, the first clear-issue U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure instead of a mythical or symbolic representation. While earlier cents such as the Indian head were celebrated for their classical designs, the 1909 Lincoln wheat penny was a revolutionary shift in coin design and sentiment, ushered in to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin features a bold, right-facing bust of President Lincoln on the obverse, a design that has become one of the most iconic in American history and remains in use, with modifications even today. Reverse. The original 1909 design introduced the famous wheat ears motif, with two stylized wheat stalks framing the denomination 1 cent and the words United States of America, along with the Latin motto E pluribus unum. Above, the 1909 no-mint mark version was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and although it had a decent mintage of over 72 million, its market value can exceed $1,000 or more in pristine condition, especially with the coveted red road designation. The year 1909 was incredibly significant in coinage history, not only because it introduced the Lincoln cent, but also because it sparked immediate controversy and high demand among the public. The initial version of the 1909 Lincoln cent included the designer's initials VDB, prominently placed on the reverse at the bottom between the wheat stalks. This led to public and political backlash, as many considered the initials too conspicuous and self-promotional for a national coin. As a result, the mint quickly halted production and removed the VDB initials, leading to the creation of two distinct Philadelphia varieties in 1909. The 1909 VDB and the 1909 no VDB, both without mint marks due to being struck at the Philadelphia Mint. It is the 1909 no VDB no mint mark penny that is often overlooked but still commands significant value in high grades. Due to its historical importance as the first issue of the Lincoln Wheat series and its relatively low survival rate in top-tier conditions, collectors prize this version for its clean design, transitional relevance, and first-year-of-issue status, and prices soar particularly for coins that are certified by PCGS or NGC in MS65 road or higher, where examples can fetch over $1,000. The coin's obverse design is both artistic and symbolic, capturing Abraham Lincoln's solemn dignity and reinforcing his legacy as a symbol of unity and liberty. This was a profound break from traditional coinage, which up until then had used allegorical female figures like liberty. President Theodore Roosevelt himself advocated for more meaningful and artistic U.S. coins, and he played a significant role in approving Brenner's Lincoln design, seeing it as a way to inspire patriotism and civic pride. The wheat ears on the reverse were equally symbolic, meant to represent national prosperity and agricultural strength. In later years, this reverse design was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial in 1959 to mark Lincoln's 150th birthday. But the original wheat reverse remains a favorite among numismatists due to its vintage charm and classical composition. While tens of millions of 1909 no-mint mark wheat pennies were struck, finding examples in mint state condition today is quite rare. Most circulated heavily for decades, suffering from environmental wear, corrosion, and general degradation. In today's market, circulated 1909 no-mint mark wheat pennies typically sell for $2 to $20 depending on condition. However, those rare examples that have been preserved in brilliant uncirculated condition, particularly those with full red color and strong strike, are considered premium collectibles. Coins that grade MS65 road mint state 65 red or higher, especially when certified by trusted third-party grading services like PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service. An NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company can bring up to $1,000 or more at auction. The road red designation refers to coins that retain at least 95% of their original red copper color, which fades over time if not stored correctly. Those graded road are significantly more valuable than there are B red brown or B in brown counterparts, which may only sell for $100, $300 in the same numeric grade. The rarity of the road designation in early Lincoln cents like the 1909 issue cannot be overstated. Copper is an extremely reactive metal, and exposure to air, moisture, or handling without gloves can quickly lead to oxidation. Therefore, fully red 1909 Lincoln wheat cents must have been kept in ideal conditions for over a century, such as in original bankrolls, coin albums, or family heirlooms, sealed away from air and light. This level of preservation makes road specimens not only beautiful to look at, but also far rarer than most of the mintage numbers would suggest. These red gems light up auction houses and are often the highlight of advanced Lincoln cent collectors. They're also drawn to the historical narratives behind the 1909 penny. As it captures a moment of transition in U.S. history, America in 1909 was a nation expanding rapidly industrially, technologically, and culturally. Commemorating a president like Lincoln during such a time of progress reinforced the ideals of unity, equality, and freedom. The coin itself, modest in denomination, became a symbol of American values. Circulated widely across the country and touching the hands of millions from schoolchildren to shopkeepers. Today, holding a 1909 Lincoln cent is like holding a piece of living history, a tangible connection to a time when coins were not only money, but patriotic messages in metal. Adding to the desirability of the 1909, no mint mark penny is its appeal. Two typeset and date set collectors, because it marks the very beginning of the Lincoln cent series, which has become one of the most collected U.S. coin types ever. Owning a high-grade example from the very first year is almost a requirement for any serious Lincoln cent enthusiast. In fact, many collectors focus entire collections just around Lincoln cents, with special attention paid to 1909 issues, including both the Philadelphia and San Francisco mints, and the VDB versus no VDB variations. This consistent demand ensures the 1909 no mint mark cent holds strong and growing value over time, especially as top-quality specimens are steadily absorbed into private collections and become scarcer on the open market. The increasing popularity of certified coins has also had a significant impact on the value of 1909 Lincoln pennies. Modern collectors place great importance on coins that have been authenticated and graded by third-party services. These slabbed coins come with a tamper-proof holder, an official label that includes the coin's grade, color designation, and certification number. Not only do these certifications protect buyers from counterfeit coins, which are unfortunately common with early Lincolns, they also help maintain value in the resale market. A PCG SMS 65 Road 1909 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark is a verified asset, often seeing competitive bidding at auctions and strong prices in private sales. From an investment standpoint, the 1909 no mint mark wheat penny offers both stability and upside potential. As one of the foundational pieces in American coin collecting, it benefits from consistent demand across multiple generations of collectors. Its historical importance, artistic design, and first-year status ensure that its appeal does not diminish. Over time, prices for high-grade coins have steadily increased, and with more coins being locked into long-term collections, the supply of available MS65RD examples is shrinking, further driving up values. For those looking to diversify their investment portfolios with tangible assets, high-grade key-date coins like the 1909 Lincoln cent represent a compelling option, combining historical richness with financial growth. Proper storage and care are critical for maintaining or even increasing the value of a 1909 Lincoln wheat penny. Coins should be handled by the edges, only preferably with cotton gloves. Sand stored in a temperature-controlled environment, in acid-free holders, or certified slabs. Exposure to air, humidity, or skin oils can dull the coin's surface and strip away valuable red coloration. Collectors who safeguard their coins can ensure that these historic pieces retain their full luster and market value, and possibly even appreciate over time. In conclusion, the 1909 no mint mark Lincoln wheat penny is far more than just a copper coin. It is a historical milestone, a collector's prize, and a symbol of American legacy. Though its original face value was merely 1 cent, its value in today's numismatic market can reach $1,000 or more for top grade, fully read examples certified by professional grading services. With its origin marking the very first year of the legendary Lincoln Cent series, its connection to one of America's greatest presidents, and its elegant design by Victor David Brenner, this coin holds a timeless appeal. Whether you are a passionate numismatist, a savvy investor, or simply someone who appreciates the beauty of history, the 1909 no mint mark Lincoln wheat penny deserves a place of honor in your collection. Next up, the 1879 no mint mark $1 coin. It's better known as the 1879 Morgan silver dollar struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Holds a cherished place in American numismatic history. It represents not only the grandeur of the Gilded Age, but also stands as a testament to America's rich mining heritage, economic ambitions, and artistic expression in coinage. Designed by the English engraver George T. Morgan, this silver dollar marked the second year of issue in the iconic Morgan dollar series, which ran from 1878 to 1904 and later briefly in 1921. The 1879 Morgan dollar, particularly the Philadelphia issue with no mint mark, is revered for its historic significance and in high-grade mint state condition can command market values up to $1,500 or more. The coin features a striking image of Lady Liberty on the obverse, modeled after American schoolteacher Anna Wiles's Williams, whose Greco-Roman profile symbolized strength, virtue, and beauty. Surrounding her bust are the words E pluribus unum, along with 13 stars representing the original colonies and the date 1879 at the bottom. The reverse showcases a powerful American eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbols of military readiness and peace, encircled by a wreath, and the inscription United States of America, $1. Within God we trust inscribed above the eagle's head. The absence of a mint mark confirms its origin from the Philadelphia Mint, as coins from that facility did not include mint marks at that time. Despite a mintage of approximately 14.8 million coins for the 1879 Philadelphia Morgan dollar, passage of time, widespread circulation, and melting through government silver programs have made high-grade examples particularly scarce. The Morgan dollar series was born out of the Bland-Allison Act of 1878, which required the U.S. Treasury to purchase millions of ounces of silver to be coined into silver dollars. This legislation was intended to support Western silver mining interests and stabilize the economy following the Panic of 1873. The 1879 issue thus reflects a pivotal moment in the U.S. financial system, where politics, industry, and public trust intersected through the medium of coinage. Though millions were minted, many were stored in vaults, later released into circulation, or melted down under the Pittman Act of 1918, reducing the surviving population of coins in mint state condition. Today, only a fraction of these coins remain in uncirculated, well-preserved condition, and it is these examples that attract collectors and command premium prices, often exceeding $1,500 when graded MS-65 or higher. Especially with vibrant original luster and eye appeal, the design of the 1879 Morgan dollar is widely regarded as one of the most beautiful in U.S. coinage. George T. Morgan's Liberty, wearing a Phrygian cap with the word Liberty inscribed on the ribbon, faces left, exuding a sense of classical elegance and national identity. Unlike previous depictions of liberty as allegorical or European, Morgan's design aimed to represent the American woman, rooted in realism and national pride. The reverse eagle, with its outstretched wings and fierce gaze, adds to the coin's commanding presence and national narrative that makes the Morgan dollar so appealing, not just as a financial asset, but also as a piece of sculpted American history. The details in Liberty's hair, the feathers of the eagle, and the fine strike of the stars are all elements collectors examine closely. In MS-65 and above, the sharpness of strike, minimal contact marks, and brilliance of the luster are essential in pushing the value well beyond the standard range. It's often up to or over $1,500 for superbly preserved examples, the grading of Morgan dollars. Particularly the 1879 no mint mark plays a critical role in determining value. Coins are evaluated on a 70-point scale, with grades such as MS-60 entry-level, uncirculated, MS-63 moderate quality, MS-65 high-grade gem, and MS-67 plus, superb. The vast majority of 1879 Morgans exist in lower circulated grades, VGF, VF, worth around $30 to $80. However, coins that have survived in brilliant, uncirculated condition with minimal surface abrasions and deep, mirror-like fields, specially designated as DMPL, deep mirror proof-like, or place proof-like, are exceedingly rare and can fetch thousands. For instance, a certified MS-66 DMPL 1879 Morgan dollar can command well over $5,000, while a beautifully toned MS-65 example with eye-catching coloration can sell for $1,500 or more depending on demand and auction visibility. Reputable grading companies like PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service and NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company provide trusted certification and add substantial value by authenticating and preserving these coins in tamper-proof holders. In recent years, the market for Morgan dollars, particularly first and second year issues like 1878 and 1879, has seen renewed growth. Driven by both collector enthusiasm and investment interest, these coins represent a period of economic expansion, political transformation, and industrial power, which resonates with collectors seeking more than just metal content. Additionally, the sheer size and weight of the Morgan dollar, composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, weighing 26.73 grams, and measuring 38.1 millimeters in diameter, gives it a substantial, almost medallion-like presence that enhances its collectability. The 1879 Philadelphia issue, especially without the VAM die variety attribution, holds value as a foundational piece in any Morgan dollar collection or U.S. typeset. Collectors often begin their Morgan pursuits with the 1879 issue due to its historical position and relatively accessible price in circulated grades. But the rarity and prestige of high-grade examples elevate its market standing considerably. In terms of investment, the 1879 no-mint mark Morgan dollar is widely viewed as a blue-chip coin, one that is universally recognized, historically significant, and steadily appreciating in value. As global interest in U.S. coins continues to rise, and with the limited availability of top-condition 19th-century silver coins, demand for this coin has remained consistently strong. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and great collections frequently feature premium examples of the 1879 Morgan. And bidding is often competitive for coins that boast superb, eye appeal, exceptional toning, or rare varieties. Even in a fluctuating silver market, numismatic value continues to outpace bullion value, meaning that this coin is prized more for its rarity, history, and condition than just its silver content. The emotional and historical resonance of the 1879 Morgan dollar also fuels collector demand. This was a time when America was emerging as a world industrial power. Railroads crisscrossed the nation, and cities like Philadelphia represented hubs of commerce, innovation, and government. Coins from this era were not only tools of trade, but also symbols of national identity and economic strength. Owning a Morgan dollar from 1879 is akin to holding a tangible artifact of the Gilded Age, with every detail from Liberty's profile to the eagle's wings telling a story of craftsmanship, vision, and enduring value. It's no wonder that many collectors who begin with modern U.S. coins eventually find themselves drawn to the Morgan dollar series and, inevitably, to the foundational issues like the 1879 Philadelphia coin. For collectors fortunate enough to own a well-preserved example of this coin, proper storage and handling are essential. Exposure to air, oils, and moisture can significantly diminish a coin's surface and luster. It is highly recommended to store the coin in acid-free holders or, better yet, in certified slabs from PCGS or NGC. which not only protect the coin physically, but also enhance its marketability. Cleaning or polishing a Morgan d'Or, especially one with potential, numismatic value, can severely damage its surface and reduce its grade, so coins should always be left in their natural state. Collectors should also be aware of counterfeit 1879 Morgan dollars, which do exist due to the coin's popularity and high market value. Buying from trusted dealers or auctions and relying on certified coins provides protection and peace of mind. In conclusion, the 1879 no-mint mark Morgan silver dollar is far more than just a silver coin. It is an enduring symbol of America's economic rise, artistic excellence, and numismatic legacy. With a market value that can reach $1,500 or more in top condition, it offers tremendous appeal for collectors, investors, and history lovers alike. As one of the early issues in the legendary Morgan series, it combines historical context, stunning design, and a rich collecting tradition that continues to captivate coin enthusiasts around the world. Whether you're acquiring it as a centerpiece for your collection or as a long-term investment, the 1879 Morgan dollar remains a powerful and prestigious artifact, telling the story of America and the gleam of silver